I'm so sorry for the noise you can hear, just that so many things are happening, like oh my god, you guys, I'm so sorry. Hello there, you guys. In this video I'd like to share with you some of my healthy eating habits that I've been practicing for a month and a half, I can say, because one day I woke up and I was like, I'm tired of eating like lots of pastry, lots of, you know, sugary stuff, just I'm done with that. I want to change my life, and not because I want to please somebody. I want to please myself. I want to give my body love and everything good that it deserves from me. And just I started gradually changing my eating habits, and in this video I'd like to share them with you. There are gonna be 6 of them because I started doing that in a very moderate way. I'm not cutting off carbs, like, you know, and or cutting off chocolate that I adore. I still eat a little bit of chocolate every morning, and this is the best ritual that I'm having these days and that I will be having for the rest of my life. I hope I'll still be able to eat chocolate because I love chocolate. Okay, let's start with my list of healthy habits. I have this list on my phone, so I'm going to read this out loud for you. I hope that you'll find it interesting and you'll share with me your healthy eating habits in the comments, and or you let me know if you find this video helpful and if you start following some of my advice. I'd be happy to hear any feedback from you, to get any feedback from you. So my first one is that I eat a salad with no dressing, with even no seasonings, before every meal. Almost like not for my breakfast, but for the lunch and for dinner. I even sometimes just put salad, just, you know, regular salad, whatever, and then I add like rice or pasta or whatever, and then I mix it, and then I get, like, in my head I have a big plate of everything, but actually it's just a salad, you know, and it's not so many calories there. And after practicing this, I found that I feel so light, even that I eat carbohydrates, right? I eat oil, I add oil into my food. I still feel like it's very nutritious and it gives me like amazing energy, you know. Salad, whether it's just on a different plate, you have a salad, or it's right in your plate, and then I mix everything and I have a feeling like, whoa, I eat so much, but actually I don't eat so much. That's a good thing. The habit that I got, you know, this habit that became like, it's the most natural habit I've got in France, because people drink whether wine, champagne or water while eating. And of course we can drink alcohol when we have apéro. Apéro, it's like we have many plates with, you know, some food, like some bread with something on it, or some like traditional French thing. So apéro, normally we can have it on the weekends, we can have it on Fridays, we can have it when we meet some friends. And in this case we can drink alcohol, but normally we drink just water while we're eating. When I tried to have this habit when I was living in my country of birth, I couldn't drink water having my meal. I was like, it's too boring. But here people just do it, and I'm with the people, and, you know, I'm learning a lot here, and it became my habit. It's just a habit because of people, thanks to my French family who showed me this, and I was like, yeah, it's working. I decided not to buy coffee outside, like latte and even cappuccino, or if I do this, I do it really rarely, because for latte it's a lot of milk and it's fat milk, and just I felt like I drink a lot of milk, you know, just in a cup of coffee. So I was like, calories, calories, calories. I don't want to drink calories, you know, I want to eat calories. And so I still drink coffee with milk, but normally I do it once a day. So I choose not to drink calories. Drink protein. I bought a great protein. Optimal Nutrition is so far the best protein I've ever tried. I tried my protein before because some blogger, she was an ambassador of this brand, and I was like, yeah, you know how it works, and I didn't find it good. I just don't like the taste. And Optimal Nutrition, if I can pronounce it correctly, I love this protein. I can even drink it just with water. Just love it. I drink protein like once a day, and if I realize I don't have time to drink protein, sometimes I don't even have time for that, I just add it in my porridge. I add a scoop of protein, and this is how I consume protein. I choose to add colorful veggies in my plate. You know, even if sometimes I crave for burgers and I prefer to make them at home. I prefer not to order stuff because it's mostly too fat. And before I never added salads. Never. I thought it's boring to add salad, but now I see such a big difference when you add a little bit of salad in a burger. It gives so much juiciness because of the water that we have in the salads. And it gives so much juiciness, it gives color. That gives my plates, it's become such a colorful thing, and I found that for me it's a sort of a satisfaction to create my food, to create my dish, my meal, to add something interesting and even have a pleasure to look at this. And to me it's such a ritual these days to do this by myself. I can honestly say it was because for a long time I knew that my eating habits, they were just awful, and probably France changed me this way, or probably I just realized that I love my body. I want it to have an amazing experience consuming food and to have a great after effect. You know, after you eat and you realize that your body thanks you. So I was like, I think that started mostly with love, and that I don't dare to call myself fat, even that I'm not like super thin as I imagine in my head. I'd like to be a little bit skinnier, but I never tell myself, yeah, you're fat, you don't deserve this or that. It never ever appears on my mind to call myself this way. And so I found this as an act of love, self-love, and the small details, as adding something colorful, some colorful seasonings, some dressings, that just a little bit, not too much. And that what I have is the final result of cooking. It's amazing. It's some other level of my connections, my relationships with myself. And as I mentioned before, I put it as a last 6 points, that I consume less milk. I don't add milk in my porridge, in my oats in the morning. I add water, and that works really well because I found that milk makes me feel heavy, makes my stomach feels heavy. So I choose to consume less milk, and I found that I buy less milk in my everyday routine. But I also can, it's interesting. My husband, he doesn't drink milk. He doesn't like lactose. He's doesn't have resistance to lactose. I'm so sorry, but just he cannot digest lactose. Looking at him, I realized like I don't want milk too. It's interesting, it's funny, it's something like we learn so many things by living with somebody, and as well as my French family, I learned so many things because of them. And the families I work with, I see what they eat. I'm like, wow, it's a great idea to do this, to do that. So I'm like an observer these days. I am seeking new good habits, good eating habits, and good relationships with the food and with myself as a result of everything. So let me know if you like this video, and if you have some more eating habits that you find effective for you, and just don't hesitate to share them with me in the comments below. And I'm so happy to just having talked to you. You know, I'm just happy to share what's on my mind, what I find effective for me and so for you. And I see you in my next video. Bye.